Yoni Mudra and the Womb of Stillness, return to the void. What if there were a way to return, not just to childhood, not just to silence, but to the very beginning of existence? There is a gesture so ancient, so inward, that it mirrors the moment before sound was born, before identity, before thought. This is Yoni Mudra, a sacred seal that takes you into the womb of stillness, not a place of emptiness, but of infinite potential. Let us enter that stillness now. Section 1. The Symbolism of the Womb. The womb is more than a biological space. It is a universal image, a symbol of origin. Before sound, there was space. Before creation, there was the void. In ancient teachings, this void is not empty. It is rich with potential. It is where vibration sleeps. Yoni Mudra is a way to step into that fertile silence, to re-enter the place where nothing has begun and yet everything is possible. Section 2. What is Yoni Mudra? Yoni Mudra is a meditative gesture used in yoga, but more than a gesture, it is a ritual of return. It involves gently closing off the senses, eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, so that the attention is no longer pulled outward. When practiced with care, it draws awareness inward, not to escape the world, but to arrive at the deep center where nothing moves, yet everything rests. Section 3. How to practice step by step. This is a stillness ritual, not a technique. Here is how to enter it with reverence. Seated Yoni Mudra. 1. Sit upright in silence. Let the body become a temple. 2. Gently close your ears with your thumbs. 3. Rest your index fingers lightly on the closed eyelids. 4. Let your middle fingers float near the nose, not blocking breath. 5. The remaining fingers touch lightly over the lips or chin. 6. Let the eyes turn gently inward toward the space behind the forehead. No strain, no force, just an inward turning. If the facial version is uncomfortable, form a triangle with your hands by joining the tips of your thumbs and index fingers. Rest this triangle gently in your lap, just below the navel. Close your eyes. Let your awareness rest in the lower belly, a space of deep stillness and return. Section 4. What happens when you withdraw the senses? When you close your eyes, silence your ears, and still your breath, you begin to notice something profound. The mind begins to float, thoughts begin to thin, sensory impressions fade, and something quiet but alive begins to shine from within. This is not sleep. It is not trance. It is lucid stillness, a kind of waking rest, a moment where you stop being someone and simply become being. Section 5. The return to the original silence. In this inner space, something ancient unfolds. There is no agenda, only awareness. You are held, not by tension, but by presence. Many meditators describe a sense of soft expansion, a subtle humming or pulsing sensation, a peaceful state that feels like being inside the heart of space itself. This is the womb of stillness, the sacred emptiness that isn't lonely, just vast. You are not disappearing. You are returning to the place where you never left. Section 6. A gentle phrase for inner support. As you enter this space, you may silently repeat, I return to stillness. I rest in the womb of peace. Let the words be soft. Let them dissolve. Use this only if the mind wanders. Otherwise, let silence be your mantra. Section 7. Scientific parallels. Modern neuroscience is beginning to confirm what the ancients knew. Closing off sensory input allows the brain's default mode network to quiet. Reduced stimulation leads to increased alpha and theta waves, states linked to calm, insight, and healing. Deep stillness enhances parasympathetic activity, allowing the body to restore. In short, the nervous system lets go, and the body begins to heal itself from the inside out. Section 8. Emotional benefits and feminine wisdom. Yoni Mudra is not just a spiritual practice, it is also deeply emotional. When you withdraw from noise and expectation, you allow space for hidden grief, unfelt joy, and buried wisdom to rise. This practice reflects a feminine approach to awakening, not climbing the ladder of success or insight, but sinking into the ground of being. It is not about gaining power. It is about remembering you already are the source. Section 9. When and how often to practice. You can practice Yoni Mudra as a daily meditation starter, before sleep, as a surrender ritual, during intense emotion to ground and return. Start with 5 minutes, then gradually extend to 10 or 15. Practice in dim light or darkness to support the sensory turning inward. Let it become your way of saying, I trust silence. I trust the stillness that births all things. Section 10. Cross-tradition reflections. Many traditions speak of this inward return. In Christian mysticism, the cloud of unknowing. In Taoism, the mystery of the valley spirit. In Buddhism, the emptiness that is full. In Sufi practice, the wine of silence. What they all point to is the same truth, that stillness is not the absence of life, it is its origin. Yoni Mudra is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to touch that truth. Final words. You were not made to live on the surface. You are a child of silence, a spark born from the womb of stillness. Yoni Mudra is a way home, not through striving, but through soft return. Not through effort, but through trust in the silence beneath all things. In that silence, you will remember what the soul always knew. I am not the noise. I am the space it echoes in. Begin tonight. Sit with the silence. Let your senses close, not in defense, but in devotion. Yoni Mudra is not about withdrawal. It is about reconnection with the source beneath sound. In our next sacred transmission, we will explore the secret geometry of mantra, why shape creates effect. Because sound is not just heard, it is shaped. And those shapes change your mind, your body, your life. Until then, rest in the womb of stillness. And remember, you are held by the silence that never left.